Hey everybody, my name is Bill Howard and I'm the host for the Week 7 review of the SB50 Cinematography Challenge, and the Week 7 challenge was the medium close-up. So before I dive into the reviews, I want to let you know Scott's not here today. Both Scott and I have been packed. Second, I want to thank all of you for being a part of this group, both on Facebook, watching these videos. It really does mean a lot, and more than you'll ever know. Just to kind of give you a little filler, I approached Scott about creating this because I wanted to become better in videography and cinematography myself. And some of you may know I do photography for a living, and some of the stuff that I've learned so far I applied 2 weeks ago on a test shoot. I had one of my clients ask if I did video, and I told him exactly where I was completely honest, and told him I was learning. So we did a test shoot, and then yesterday I went back and we shot a 45-second and a 30-second commercial in which the client loved it. So thank you. I know I don't always portray what I did yesterday on videos such as this, mainly because I breezed through these just due to time constraints, not necessarily the Cinematography Challenge, but any of the stuff I post on my YouTube channel, and I want to do better with that in the future. But thank you, and now let's get to the review. Like I said, the challenge is based on the medium close-up, and the first entry that we had was from Timo. It's of the little girl with the pen, and one of the remarks was about cutting the hairline off. It really doesn't detract from the shot, I don't believe. I think it's a great example. She is on the vertical rule of thirds. Her face lines up at the point where the vertical and the horizontal rule of thirds meet, so it's very well composed. For those that worry about cutting off like the top of the hair, one of the greatest headshot photographers, now I'm going from cinematography to photography, but one of the greatest photographers for headshots is Peter Hurley, and that's his style, is he cuts that hairline off. So do not worry about that at all. I thought it was a great video. Scott also commented on the video on the Facebook page. So make sure you do visit our Facebook page if you're new to this group, or you just happen to run on my channel from looking at some of the other videos and you get into this. So Timo, I think you did a very, very good job there. The next one I want to go over is Gerald's video, and you can see this right here. Now Gerald was using the medium close-up on a statuary, and he also implemented some of the other techniques that we've learned so far. For instance, this wasn't the pan, this looks like it was on the slide, and the statue is on the rule of thirds, which is going to show up on this side on the video, and as he slid the camera to the side, it also revealed a statue behind it. And again, it's the medium close-up. I thought it was very well done. You had the little bit of light beam come in too, so that was kind of nice. So you had the slide, you had the rule of thirds, you had the medium close-up, you had the reveal. Very well done. The third video we want to look at is Lewis's, which is right here. Now on Lewis's, again, he followed the rule of thirds very nicely. The shadow that comes across the screen, it sends the eye to the subject. The face is on that point where the vertical and the horizontal rule of thirds meet, and so all of that composition is proper. It does look slightly overexposed, and Lewis had commented on the resolution of it. I'm not worried about the resolution. It was a little shaky. Since it was a static shot, it probably would have done well on a tripod instead of, it looks like it was handheld. But otherwise, it's exactly what we're looking for, and it's giving you that little segment there. The next video is Danielle's, and again, we're looking for the medium close-up. She pans over to the two kids eating. You've got the medium close-up on the closer, and you're fine with the kid that's behind him as well. The only thing I didn't like is necessarily the pan away and the come up over the table, but that's fine. Do not worry about if you cut the head off slightly. I think it's fine in a situation such as this where we're close up. It's almost a point of view type look, so I don't see any problem with the head cut off there a little bit. The next video is Magnus's, and you can see it here. Now Magnus, I think we did a fine job here. We're using that rule of thirds very well. Everybody is. We've got the face at the point between the horizontal and the vertical. The body lines up with the vertical rule of thirds. We've got a good use of empty space off to this side as well. And is it this side or this side? Anyway, you've got a good use of space there as well to keep the focus on the subject. And a little bit of, looks like you're a little slow-mo on there, which is fine because I think it helps out with the video as well. Thought it was very well done. Now the last video is by Kevin, which is right here.
You could have saved them all if it wasn't for those asteroids.
Again, Kevin, proper use of the camera angle. You've got the person quartered in. You've got them on, well, you're slightly off on the rule of thirds. You're in just a little bit toward the center, but that's fine. The way it looks, if it was actually cropped in a little bit tighter, or move the person back a little bit, or move the camera toward the person a little bit, where they would follow in that rule of thirds, I think that would have helped the video just a slight amount. Otherwise, you've got the composition, the amount of body that you want to see, and of course you could have saved them all if it weren't for those darn asteroids. That wraps up this week's review for week 7's challenge, which was the medium close-up. And again, I want to thank everybody for watching these, participating, being active on the group. We've got a small little group here, but I tell you what, I really appreciate all of you. And make sure if you're not subscribed to Scott's channel, you do so. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, at the end of the video, I have a playlist that shows both Scott's and my videos pertaining to the SB Cinematography Challenge. So if you're new to the group, you can catch up really quick by just going through that playlist. Other than that, let's make 2019 a magical year.